As usual, I'm looking for books that I can't get in Canada, and then I'm falling into the trap of just getting books that I could absolutely get in Canada, but I have no self-control, so I'm buying them here. But I'm in the YA section at Sandmeyer Books, and I'm doing my darndest to not just buy every single book I see, because I already bought 4 books at Barnes & Noble. And I didn't plan for this in my packing. I don't know, again, how I'm gonna get any of these books home. Wish me luck. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what order I'm posting these vlogs in, but I filmed 2 vlogs here in Chicago. I could have changed and made it look like I filmed them on different days or something, but truly, I filmed these at the exact same time. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you know when I upload new videos. Remember last week or the week before something when I promised that I was gonna upload twice a week and then immediately fell off the face of the earth? That's executive dysfunction for you. Anyways, like, subscribe, bell, do all the stuff. Thank you. The other vlog from Chicago is going to be about Capricorn 43 and everything I've been doing there, but I need to dedicate an entire separate vlog for this book haul that I've done in Chicago, kind of by accident, an unplanned book haul. It is the largest book haul I have ever done, because so far as of filming, I think I'm done, but as of filming, I have 26 books that I need to somehow bring home with me on an airplane that only takes carry-on luggage. Again, I did this in Portland. I know you're saying, Jules, you did this in Portland, and I only bought 6 books in Portland, and that was hard enough to get them home. Now I have 26. What am I doing? I visited 3 different bookshops in Chicago, a Barnes & Noble, again, and then 2 independent bookshops, and I'll show you which books I got from there. I also am receiving 3 books from the Gollance book sale that happened back in November, I want to say. They did a major sale, but they weren't shipping to Canada, so I actually shipped them to a friend in the UK's house. He is also attending this convention, and he brought them with him, so I'm taking those home. And then I purchased many books here at the convention in the dealer's room or from authors at their signing tables. Oh, and I've mentioned a couple of times in passing my favorite author of all time. Bonus points if you remember who it is. But I discovered that in the dealer's room, one of the booth dealers had recently seen T. Kingfisher, my favorite author, and had her sign her entire stock. And yes, I did buy out almost the entire stock of signed T. Kingfisher books. I can't talk. I'm too excited about the signed T. Kingfisher books. So I've got 26 books to bring home. Do you want to see them? Steven, will you sign this for me? So ultimately I purchased an entire new bag, this one here, for my clothes because my suitcase is entirely filled with the books that I bought. And it's like bowing out on the sides. Like, this is a book. I really hope they're not extremely damaged when I get home, but we're gonna find out. Sweet babies. Please be okay. Alright, well, I'm back home. This is full of books. So I'm gonna open it and see how they fared. Oh, and I did pack a bunch of clothes around everything. Jump cut to me having taken all of the clothes out so that you're not looking at. These look okay. Hard to say. Let's do side number 2. Okay, here's side number 2. And again, things look pretty okay. All right, it's like midnight, so I'm not gonna do a whole haul video right now of these, but I'm definitely gonna film one in the morning. So let's cut to then. Wow, I'm back here in my office. And all the books made it home safe. One of them is a little damaged, but honestly it was already damaged anyway, so of all of them I'm glad that's the one that was damaged. Well, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look at what I got. First things first, there are 3 books here that have nothing to do with Capricorn. I did not buy them there. They're all Gollancz books. First is The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. Next we have Stormblood by Jeremy Zoll. I actually have the second book in a completely different size, which is a little annoying, but I have the second book that I got for like $5 from a thrift store, so I had to get the first one as well. And then of course Pluto Shines by Lucy Kissick, I'm not sure. The same friend was also kind enough to give me his advanced reader copy of God Killer by Hannah Kaner, so I can read this. I probably will buy it eventually as well, just because I, you know, want to support her, but she's doing really well, and people love this book. So yeah, here's a little arc for me. Next we have the book category, new releases that I just had to have. The Keeper's 6 by Kate Elliott. Her previous novella, Servant Mage, is behind me on my shelf. I love novellas, as you all know. And Kate Elliott is a brilliant writer. Desert Creatures by Kay Chronister. Probably Chronister, not Chronister, which is what I was trying to say in my head. Look how beautiful this cover is. The texture is upsetting to me, but that's okay. Not her fault, and probably won't change the content of the book itself. I did a poll on my Instagram a while ago of books that were coming out in February that I wanted to get, and made everyone vote for which books were a priority, and poor Wild Massive got 0 votes. Y'all are sleeping on this. This sounds amazing. This is like Westworld meets The Dark Tower meets Cabin in the Woods meets Loki, maybe? That's the vibe I'm getting from it. So yeah, this is the one that got damaged a bit. It is Stone Blind by Natalie Hayes. It was already damaged on the spine up here when I bought it, but then it got damaged a little bit more on the spine. This is a highly anticipated read for me, and now I own it. And while I was picking up Stone Blind, I saw 1,000 Ships, also by Natalie Hayes, and decided to buy it because I like me some Greek mythology. Now we have the books that I bought just because. These 2 were a buy one get one free situation at Barnes & Noble. I'm a big fan of Grady Hendrix, but I really have not read his whole backlist. I've only read My Best Friend's Exorcism. That's what it's called. So the one that everyone knows, the Final Girl Support Group, grab that. And Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. You know I didn't love Mexican Gothic, but whatever. I wanted this one too. I am a total sucker for Japanese literature, especially the translations to English, and especially when they have really pretty covers, and cats. So the Cat Who Saved Books picked that up. And then I don't know guys, I don't know why I bought this book, but I did, and it's Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. I'm not going to talk about this one too much, but if you know, you know, and now I'm gonna know. I did flip through it. Oh god. Oh god. I flipped through it, and just every page is porn. Don't tell my mom. As well as Sandmeyer's, I found probably what is my favoriteest thing that I brought back from Chicago, which is this special edition copy of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Lord of the Rings is one of my absolute favorite things in the world, and I've seen this copy, or this edition, around on the internet, and I always told myself if I came across it in the wild, I'd buy it. And what do you know? Of course I found it in a place where I had to then very carefully ship it back not ship it, but bring it on an airplane back to Canada. This is what the naked hardcover looks like. She's gorge. You saw the sprayed edges a moment ago. And then this copy, I'm not sure if they all come with this. Truly, I don't know. But this copy came with 2 maps drawn by Christopher Tolkien. Map number 1 and map number 2. So my little Lord of the Rings beaten heart was very happy to find this. Next category, some signed books. And then I bought some books that weren't even signed. So for one of them, Illuminations actually just came out. It's not signed because it came out after she saw T. Kingfisher. But I got Clockwork Boys signed. And then I actually skipped the rest of the series and bought one of the spin-off novels, Sword Heart, because I just really like the cover. I'll get the rest at some point. Also signed. And the last thing I picked up, which wasn't signed because her stock came in after, is Digger Unearthed, which is a graphic novel. Some people don't know that Ursula Vernon and T. Kingfisher are the same person. So she tends to write her more middle grade and kidlit geared things under Ursula Vernon, and then her horror and adult fantasy under T. Kingfisher. Same person, all amazing stuff. Almost done, promise. And what else do you do at Capricorn? Oh, my back just cracked. What else do you do at Capricorn other than meet a bunch of really cool indie authors you've never heard of before and buy their stuff and get them to sign it? I got this paranormal short story collection. Obviously signed. He was really cool. He had a booth in the dealer's room. This is totally up my alley. Horror fantasy short stories. I saw a couple of panels that Erin S. Bales was on. She was really funny, really sweet, just an all-around great person. So I got her to sign this for me. In it, she wrote, "Avoid the clap." Always good advice. This time travel-y sort of novel, The Chronicar by Steve Bellinger. He's actually been nominated for a lot of awards. So he was signing while I was there. Okay, there we go. Lovely to meet him as well. Revelation Poppet Cycle Book 1 by Donna J.W. Monroe. Spent a lot of time talking to her as well. Again, just a super funny person. Looked at a lot of her panels. Oh, last 2 books I got. So the guest of honor at Capricorn this year was Stephen Brest. He's written a billion books, and by a million, I think, no, I actually don't even know. Many books. I included a little short video earlier of the stand they had of all his books in the dealer's room. I went and grabbed one. This is book like 16 in the series, but I really like the cover, so I grabbed this one. Got him to sign it. Last but not least, a friend of mine, Sarah J. Daly, was there as a panelist and did some reading, some signing. You saw her in the video already. You actually saw her signing this for me as well. But yeah, Obsidian out from Angry Robot. Check this one out. It's really cool. I can't remember if I filmed an outro for this in Chicago, so I'm gonna film another outro right now just in case I haven't. I'm back from Chicago, obviously, and you just saw 26, I believe, books that I brought back with me. It went very well bringing them back, and now I have to figure out how to put them on these shelves, which I will not be able to do. They've been on my floor for a week and a half. Maybe there will be another reorganization video coming because I just have books all over my floor. So you saw in this video a short little clip of Stephen Arion reading from his novel, The Coward. I also was able to film the first ever reading of his new book, The Judas Blossom, which is out in July. I want to say July 11th, but I'll put the actual date down here. So next video, I'm gonna upload pretty much that full clip. He read a bunch of the first chapter and talked a little bit about the ideas behind the book and the history that he studied in order to write this Mongolian, Persian-inspired historical fantasy. But that is out in July from Angry Robot. It's a trilogy. The cover is freaking gorgeous. So yeah, look for that soon. Bye! I don't know why I scream bye every time. I don't know, I'm like a child that doesn't know how to say bye to someone. I finish my video and then I sit here and I'm like,